All right, today we're doing something really interesting. We're going to pull back the curtain on the world of retail because we got our hands on a real-world standard operating procedure document. Yep, we're going to unpack the secret playbook that makes a store tick. Let's dive in.
So you've been there, right? You're browsing in a store and you just get this weird feeling that the salesperson helping you is, I don't know, maybe a little too perfect. Like their questions and their answers feel a little rehearsed.
Well, guess what? You weren't imagining it. Your gut was right. Because behind the scenes in so many stores, there's this powerful hidden document that's running the entire show.
This one line from the document just blew me away. It tells you everything you need to know about how serious this is. This isn't just a memo you glance at. You have to listen to it 100 times. Think about that. That's how deep this system gets burned into your brain. So what is this thing? It's called a Standard Operating Procedure, or SOP for short. And it's basically the master blueprint for, well, for everything. How you talk, what you sell, how you handle problems, even how you're supposed to think about your job. And this isn't some newfangled corporate idea. This SOP we're looking at, it makes it very clear that its rules are built on 30 years of experience. 30! This is a system that's been tweaked and perfected over decades with one goal in mind: selling more stuff.
And here we go. This is the core philosophy right here. It's aggressive and it's nonstop. The SOP basically says every single person who walks in that door is a sales opportunity. It doesn't matter if they're a courier, a window shopper, anybody. You don't get to judge. Your job is to try and make a sale. Period.
The system creates this really clever feedback loop. You're put into one of two camps, no in between. You're either a non-performer, and your job is to soak up knowledge like a sponge. You have to learn from the best, ask for help, and, get this, even go to other stores on your day off to spy on their tactics. Or you're a top performer. Your job isn't just to sell. It's to teach the others while you chase bigger and bigger numbers.
And hitting your target isn't some big, scary, abstract thing. It's broken down into these dead simple daily goals. You want to hit target 1? Just sell one extra thing today. That's it. It makes a huge mountain feel like a small hill you can climb every single day.
Okay, that's all the theory. But how does it work in the real world? I mean, what happens when a customer hits you with the classic conversation killer, "Oh, I'm just looking"? The system just gives up, right?
No way. It's got a whole script for this. It's a 3-step move. You welcome them, you agree with them, but then you immediately reframe it. No problem, but the store is huge. You'll still need a guide. It's brilliant. It totally flips the script from, "Do you need help?" which is an easy no, to, "Let me be your guide," which is way harder to turn down.
All right, now for another classic retail situation. The exchange customer. A lot of stores see this as just a hassle, right? A problem to solve. But this SOP, it sees a massive opportunity. The playbook calls this person a very important customer. Why? Because they've already bought from you. They're pre-qualified. They already like your stuff. The SOP claims there's a, and I'm quoting, 100% chance to buy more if you just start the sales process all over again. It's not an exchange, it's round 2. And for those really big ticket shoppers, the protocol gets even crazier. A wedding customer? Oh, that's like a code red. It's a special forces mission. Only the absolute top sellers can handle it, sometimes in teams. They have a script to walk them through every single department, and then they're explicitly told to convince them to buy for relatives and gifts too. It's a full-on charm offensive. But what if a customer is unhappy? The complaint process is just as detailed. But what's really wild is the timeline. You have to apologize immediately. That's step 1. But then, a real decision could take more than 2 weeks while it goes up the chain to the head office. And look at that last step. After it's all resolved, restart the selling process. Even a complaint is a sales opportunity. Now for my favorite objection: price. A customer says, "That's too expensive." The SOP has this fantastic, confident opening line. You don't argue, you don't apologize, you just state, as a fact, that the store is famous for its great prices. And then you drop the hammer.
You offer a full money-back guarantee. They're told to promise that if the customer finds it cheaper somewhere else, they'll get their money back. They're even supposed to offer to write their personal name and number on the receipt. I mean, how do you argue with that? It's the ultimate power move to shut down any debate about price.
So the system isn't just about how people talk, it's also about the physical space. The store itself is governed by this simple but ruthless mantra. Every inch of that store costs money. So an empty hanger or a blank spot on a shelf, that's not just tidy, that's a waste. That's money down the drain. And the rules for employees? Wow, they get into some stunningly specific details. No oily hair, no fighting or arguing, no laughing. You can only smile. Don't play with the furniture. Don't touch the clothes unless you have to. And you have to dust everything 3 to 4 times a day. It's all about creating this absolutely perfect, controlled, pristine stage for selling. And this system of control extends to every single role. The tailor, for example, they're not just fixing things, they're the quality control hub, and they have to teach other staff. But look at the cashier's job. This is nuts. Their job is to observe all the other staff to make sure the SOP is being followed. They are literally the store's secret police, ensuring everyone stays in line. So after all these rules and scripts, what's the big promise? Here it is. The SOP sells itself as the one true path to success. It's not just a rule book, it's a transformation machine. Follow these steps, listen 100 times, and you too can become a super salesman or even a manager. And here's what that journey looks like. It's a clear, defined ladder. You start at the bottom as a non-performer, you work your way up to being a top performer, and the ultimate prize, the top of the mountain, is becoming that super salesman the playbook promises. So when you boil it all down, what this document shows us is a world where absolutely nothing is left up to chance. The store isn't a shop, it's a system. Every chat is a procedure, and every single employee is an actor, playing a very specific part. And that kind of leaves us with one big question to chew on, right? The next time you walk into a store, are you really a customer, or are you just the audience for a play that's been rehearsed 100 times? Something to think about.